All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bob Forecaster, USA Forecaster. JD Rapp with you. I got Ian with us tonight, and we're from USA Severe Weather Network. We're tracking this potentially severe weather for Sunday afternoon. So, Ian, I'm going to turn things over to you first.
I think there's a line of thunderstorms beginning to develop along the dry line / cold front passage across southwest Missouri and into Arkansas and down into Oklahoma. I think that as that goes further east throughout the morning, it will definitely continue to grow upscale. I definitely see there being a lot of shear associated with these storms, more than what the storms had yesterday. Even though they had the shear available, they didn't quite tap into it to get the severe characteristic. But today, a lot more changes to that.
Yeah, and here's the Storm Prediction Center's map here. And when I'm going to talk here, while we're on here, a Storm Prediction Center has been monitoring this for the last couple of hours. Now the tornado threat has kind of gone up today. It's at least 5%. And so you think there's going to be a few more tornadoes today than we had yesterday?
I think the shear and I think looking at the current analysis with the 0 to 1 kilometer shear vectors and the 0 to 3, I definitely think there'll be updraft rotations with any renegade supercells that develop along the line. I think the renegade cells would be more prefrontal, with the line being more kind of postfrontal from those cells. So, actually, I think those prefrontal cells will be the main kicker for severe weather. And I suspect that threat will be happening here in the next 1 to 3 hours. And I think there'll be some tornado watch put out.
Yeah. And go with the severe weather safety tips. I mean, do not just tell people not to go by. Just don't use a tornado siren for your warning. I would have the weather
use
radio.
Your phone.
The weather.
Have a weather app. Use your phone. Download it. Make sure your weather alerts are on. Make sure it's set for you.
Have or even like our page, and we'll go live, and we'll and make sure you guys like the page too, because that makes it more inconvenient. If you like our page, then me and Ann, Isaac, or whoever's gonna be on with us, we will go wall to wall if there's a tornado warning, and I think we will have tornado warnings as we go through the morning hours, and definitely we'll go wall to wall if that happens. So. Just don't let your guard down and think, well, you can go sleep for a few hours. You can go sleep all you want. I think a weather radio will save your life tonight. So, I mean, and we think, how many waves and storms do you think we'll see tomorrow?
I think this will be the wave that comes through tonight that will have the severe weather with. I think that once this wave comes through, it will be it. And it's already beginning to fire. Things are rapidly beginning to destabilize.
So, and here's our tornado threat. It's still about 5%.
Pull up the radar, JD.
All right, let me shrink this a second. So let me I'm getting ready to. So hold on a second. Let me get things pulled up here because it takes a little bit. All right, let me pull this up. And there's a little pink marker there. What do you think that's supposed to be?
I can't see. You're not.
Hold on a second. I'll switch screens in a second. So hold on. It just gives me a time to figure it out here where we're. All right, here we are. Here, just gotta hit hide data screen, and all right.
Go down
that little pink marker.
Go down to Arkansas. Learned about them.
Okay. All right. See, there's these little cells like that. Those are the ones that produce probably isolated.
Those are the cells.
Right.
Now, the atmosphere down here in Arkansas, I've looked at some of the analysis. It's definitely showing some back building mixed layer capes. And that's energy that's up aloft. When air temperatures are beginning to cool rapidly, you begin to thicken that cape up aloft when the surface begins to warm. So you're gonna keep building that as you continue to begin lifting that atmosphere more.
Mm-hmm. And I do think there's going to be some tornado watches be issued probably pretty soon. I mean, I haven't checked the SPC out. Let me check that
They
out
don't,
where we're doing our little they don't have no missiles
not
things
yet.
out yet.
I think there will
Okay.
be after a while.
Yeah, I'm just reading here. A few tornadoes and some large hail. Large hail could be a concern also too, guys. Right?
That was pretty isolated, I think.
Yeah, I just don't think we're going to have the hail threat. Let me go to one of our
Shears
better
is too
tools that we
strong.
use. Yeah,
The
I'm going to
strong,
shrink something. Let me go to this. I'm going to look at the significant tornado parameters. And I mean, I'll use the her. Is that okay to use the her right now? Or is it too soon to use the her?
it's not too soon. It's updating right
All right,
now.
let me find. All right, This is how I do. I do a little significant tornado parameters, and this you can get a tornado going. So let me switch screens again and see if we have
Basically,
that. And
you want me to explain
all
what
right, let
those
me see. Yeah, explain to everybody what that is. How
what
I'm doing that.
tornado parameters? It's basically a whole collage of different model sets from different scans put together to determine a good forecast of where the potential is greatest for tornadoes to occur. Is basically what that is.
And you think any Illinois counties will see storms today?
I think most of that will be south of Illinois, actually.
What about like in Missouri?
Maybe clipping the Boot Hill.
Yeah, but that still will get us on here. I mean, what time do you think all this will get started? You think?
It's already starting.
Yeah,
It's
but what
just
do you? But but what time do you think you'll see tornado warnings and stuff?
whenever they mature enough and start rotating. And they could be
Like I
doing
said,
that in a few hours.
yeah. So like I said, me and Ann will be here for the morning hours. I might, take a little break. He's going to be with us all night long. If we do think there's going to be a life situation, we'll be popping on tonight to let you know. A couple safety tips while we're on tonight. I'm going to put out have a no weather radio. Do not use a tornado siren for your warning. It's not worth it. Then have a weather radio handy. Two different things from a tornado warning. If you go under a tornado warning, get centered and get covered. Put many walls between you as possible. And what else? You can tell them some few other tips. And
You just said it.
then a severe thunderstorm warning, just get away from the windows. If you go under one for 70 miles per wind, I would at least just get between the walls between you as possible still. And still just get away from the windows. You don't have to hunker down in no bathtub or anything tonight. If you go under a severe thunderstorm warning, we would probably a basement would be the safest place to be in tonight if this happens, and just let the system go through. And we will be here for the nighttime hours. For right now, I was just going to do a quick update to let everybody know that we could see some active weather in the morning hours, and it's been a long time since we had one of these overnight hours, so we will continue to keep you updated. And me and Ann and possible Isaac will probably break in tomorrow morning if we need to. So overall, have a good night.